Hi there, good morning everybody. Well, I was a naysayer. I said it wasn't going to happen anymore. Now I hear also it is snowing, but only because it's morning. What time is it? 8:59 a.m. right now. And that as the day goes on and the sun comes higher in the sky, maybe, I don't know, it's going to supposedly start to stop. Here, that's better, isn't it? Stick it in the window for you. That's where the dogs go. Well, go. That's so that owl and the eagles and the coyotes don't get them, hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed for the day. Somebody's coming over to fix my TV that broke the day before, no, the 2 days before the Super Bowl. They still haven't, Samsung is having trouble with their TVs, and so there's a lot of service calls, I guess. We have a black screen, nothing. The service guy came once. The picture was great. 15 minutes after he left, it went black, nothing. Oh, look at this. Those flakes are getting fatter. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna probably do some more stuff later and put it up here for y'all to see. My name is Kendra. I'm not sure what I've got going on today, but I can't wait to see. First, I got to get dressed before that guy arrives. I hope that he doesn't cancel because the snow's too bad, but I do want him to be safe. But I would like to have the TV fixed. I'm torn. Okay, so here's dinner tonight. It's another snowy, cold. The snow comes and goes, but it's cold and windy out there. And we've got a weather advisory until 10 p.m. tonight, so we're having another one pot meal of, this is going to be potato, corn, bacon chowder. I made that up. I don't know if that's what it's actually called. It's got bacon, obviously. Here's the bacon. And I like to use, let me show you what I use. This is my favorite bacon. Right hickory thick cut bacon. It comes in 1.5 pound bags. Not bags, but you know those things that bacon come in. I put it in a bag because I didn't use it all. I probably used about a quarter of what was in here. Really, it's not supposed to be for the meat part of the meal, but it is because that's all the meat that's in here. You could use ham if you wanted to instead. I like the bacon because of the flavor and because of the meat. Okay, so as soon as this gets nice and brown, I chopped up what I had in the fridge, the remaining, what is it, celery and onion, all chopped up. So when that softens with the browned bacon, I will then put in some better than bouillon chicken, roasted chicken flavor and water. And I'll put in garlic, and I'll put in I won't put in the garlic yet. I'm sorry. After I've got the bouillon in with the cooked up other stuff, I'll put in these potatoes that I put into a cut. You know, they're like what size would that be? Like your thumbnail, a little bit bigger than your thumbnail probably. Maybe your whole thumb. This much right here. And I'll soften those. After I soften those, I'll put the garlic in because I don't want to make that garlic bitter. I'll also add this can of corn at that time. I'll drain it first. And I'll add, even though there's onion in it, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Now I will finish it off with half and half so that it's got that creamy, satiny flavor across your tongue, you know? And make you feel all loved and warm and cozy for a winter night. The guy came, you know, my TV went out the Friday before Super Bowl. And the guy came today, and he said, oh, it is the same guy that fixed it for us, supposedly. It is broke. Well, looks like I got to get a part. Come back here, I'll shoot for Friday with that part. So that'll be 4 weeks or 3 weeks? 3 weeks, I think, it'll take. And I'm just over it. You know what I mean, Bird? It's a Samsung TV, and I'm thinking I don't want any more Samsung TVs. This is just appalling. My granddaughter's going to be here all weekend, and we usually watch the Disney Channel together late Saturday nights. Oh, well. Okay, so I'm going to let that go, And my bedroom is a work in progress. I've got 3 bags of goodies to give away. I'm going to take it to the, the thrift store. I already said that, I think. Okay, I'm going to get busy on the rest of this and check my bedroom while I'm at it. Got to cut these potatoes up first. There we go. That's it. So I've used up the last of the broth in the jar here, and I filled it with water. This, again, better than bouillon. I've got some here, and I'm going to deglaze that pan. Here we go, and it's got a lot of yummy on the bottom that I'm going to deglaze now. I'm not going to get rid of any of this oil. There's not that much. I cut off as much fat as I could, so I'm just going to keep all that flavor. Here we go. Well, that didn't make much of a fuss. I'm going to put you down so I can get this done correctly, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, so I didn't put in all of the broth yet, but I wanted to use just a little to get her done. Just a minute. To get her done. And here we go. So now I'll put in the rest of the broth, bring it back up to a boil, a simmer, and I'll put the potatoes in. Oh, there's a bunch of broth on the bottom. I'm going to put a little more water in that and get all of that goodness. So, did anybody catch what I forgot to do? So I've got this in a little saucepan separately, and I'm going to get this softened with some olive oil, and then I'll add that to the broth, and goes in the potatoes. I wanted it to have the bacon oil on it, but oh well. I talk and I forget what I'm doing. Okay, potatoes are all in here. I'm still working on the celery and onions. They'll go in next. It's just how it is. And over here, and I'll show you this. It's probably going to take a couple more minutes at least. Maybe closer to 3 or 4. And that's, oh, then I'm going to put the corn in at the last minute. Because I didn't open it yet. Okay. So it's got the bacon and the onions and the celery like it was supposed to have, and the potatoes. And it'll, I don't know how long, maybe 10 minutes, just on simmer. And then last thing will be the carrots, not the last, second to last thing will be the carrot. Started with a C, corn. It's just whole corn from a can. I dumped 90% of the juice out. And then a big heaping spoonful of garlic to finish it. Oh, and the half and half, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. Okay, I'll show you. Oh, and I put in I already seasoned with all of the pepper, salt, and onion powder here. Okay, now I'm done. All right, this is ready enough that after I put the last things in, I can just put the lid on it and it'll be fine. So here is a heaping helping of some garlic. And here is the whole can of corn. And finally, I used, what is that, a half pint jar? I don't know. Anyway, in it goes. To give that a creamy finish. Yes, please. And so I'm turned the fire off already, and I'm just going to put the lid on it and walk away. And the last of the flavors will come together. And we're all happy. Hey, I forgot to add parsley, and you know why I remembered? City Girl Homesteading. Yeah, she remembered it. She's making soup today, and hers is a copycat Progresso vegetable, and it looks delicious. After you watch this video, I hope you run over there and see hers too. Okay, I'm done. My soup is ready. All I'm going to do is throw in the missing ingredient. Pepperidge Farm goldfish. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening and that you go out and find some joy. And before you do that, I hope you'll consider pushing the subscribe button. I would love to get to know you better, even if you don't choose to subscribe, although I love to see my numbers of friends rise. Thanks all. I'll see you tomorrow.